Hi guys, on the last video we discussed friction, and this session is still the continuation of that session. Uh, I'm gonna take I'm now gonna take a problem from an N2 book. You won't believe, guys, that this question I saw it at the N5 book, but I won't go higher than that for now. It says a body with a mass of 10 kilogram rests on an inclined plane. A body, this is the inclined plane, possibly at that angle. I'm yet to find out. In this body, this body, and it weighs how much? It has a 10 kilogram mass, and it rests on this inclined plane with the horizontal at an angle of what? If there is an angle, that makes an angle of 18 degrees. This is 18 degrees to the horizontal. It is found that the force of 80 Newton parallel to the plane is just sufficient to move the block upwards along the plane. What does that mean? A force of just 80 Newton is just sufficient. Force up is equal to the frictional force plus the weight component parallel to the plane. This force is just sufficient to move this block up. Now, parallel to is just sufficient. Now, calculate the component of the weight of the body perpendicular to the plane. You remember, guys, I've said please draw this most of the time and label the forces so that you can see, you can even easily see if you have made a mistake. This is the weight component parallel to the plane, and there is a force accompanying that force downward, and it is the frictional force. Why the frictional force? It is in that direction because the force that causes motion, it is in that direction. There is always a force opposing that motion, and it is in the opposite direction, and it is that force. Right. Let's go on. Okay, now if you calculate the weight component parallel to the plane, the perpendicular to the plane rather, sorry, the force due to cos is equal to what? Is equals to weight cos of theta, which is equals to what? Which is equals to 10 kilogram. Now, how do you convert this 10 kilogram into weight? You multiply by a gravitational force of 9.81, multiply by cos of 18, which is given, of course, 18 degrees, and it is equals to what? Next time, guys, I will have people here around who will press a calculator for me. So it is 10 multiplied by 9.81 multiplied by cos of 18, and it is equals to sorry guys, but I've seen 93 there. I will repeat it. 93 comma 10 multiplied by 9.81 multiplied by cos of 18. 93,299 Newton to 3 decimal places. Guys, very, very important. I've never mentioned that anywhere since. Please make sure you read your please make sure you arrive at least 30 minutes prior to the start of the examination and read the instructions carefully, because in the instructions they will gonna tell you how many decimal places for each answer they want. That's very, very crucial. So arriving as early as an hour to check maybe as to what's going on, or to be familiar with all the changes involved, it is also to your advantage. is 93. And then the weight, the component of the weight of the body parallel to the plane, force due to sine is equal to W sine theta is equal to 10 kilogram. To convert that 10 kilogram into weight, I multiply by 9.81 multiply by sine of 18 degrees, and it is equal to what? It is equal to 10 multiplied by 9.81 multiplied by sine of 18 degrees, and it is 30,3145, meaning it is 5 Newton. Now, number 3, the frictional force. What is it that you are given? You are not given the coefficient of friction between this box and the plane. Not at all. But what? You are given the force that pulls this box upwards. And it is equal to force up is equal to the frictional force plus weight component parallel to the plane. This is given as 80, gentlemen. This force that causes this box to be pulled up is given as 80. Is equal to the frictional force is the one that you want, plus this one is calculated, and it is calculated as 30,315. You just make frictional force subject of the formula, the force that opposes motion. It is equal to what? The frictional force is equal to 80. It changes a sign because why? It crosses the equal sign. It's equal to 30,315 equals to what? It is equals to 80 minus 30,315. It is equals to 49,685 Newton. Very, 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 very important, guys. Very, 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 very important. One other thing that I would suggest and advise, sometimes we were all students and we are still students of life and engineering. There are times whereby you don't feel like studying. Just make sure you've got enough data and watch this, such that before you start, then you know you have grasped or you have seen. At least listening is better than waiting to say, no, I will study after 11 o'clock when all the people are in their beds and so on. So it's equal to 49. The frictional force is equal to 49.685. Now, they say calculate the smallest force parallel to the plane that will move the body once the 80 Newton force has been removed. Look, if this force is removed, there can be only one direction. There is no force in that direction. And there is this angle which is large enough for this force to go downwards. So it's equal to what? It will be the force due to downward movement is equal to the frictional force minus the weight component parallel to the plane. And it's equal to, the frictional force was calculated as what? It was calculated as 49,685. The weight component parallel to the plane. Very, very important. It means it's just my drawing. These two lines will never meet because this weight component is parallel to this inclined plane. It's equal to what? The weight component is equal to 30,315, and is equals to 49,685 minus 30,315, and we've got 19,37 Newton. Of course, Newton is the force in that direction, the downward force. Now, calculate the coefficient of friction. The coefficient of friction. The coefficient of friction. Coefficient of the roughness of this surface where that box stands. Calculate it, and it's equal to. Let me just write here, guys. The coefficient of friction is equals to tan theta. It's equals to tan theta, and it's equals to what? Tan of 18 degrees. Tan of 18 degrees. Tan of 18 degrees is equal to what? 0,325. 0,325. 0,325. I don't think I would have taken even that line. I don't think I would have even taken that line, because I've got the frictional force. Where is it? Because I've got the frictional force. The frictional force of what? Okay, 49. The frictional force of 49. I also got what? I've got the normal reaction, which is perpendicular to the weight component, perpendicular to the plane. Let me just take it this way. Just maths for interest's sake, guys. I will say the coefficient of friction is equal to the frictional force over normal reaction. But the normal reaction is perpendicular to, is equal but opposite to the weight component perpendicular to the plane, and is equals to 49,685 over the normal weight component is equal to what? 93,299, and it's equal to 49,685 divided by 93,299, and it's equal to 0,53. 0,533 rather. Yes, what they want the coefficient of friction. Yes, the coefficient of friction. Now the mistake that I did earlier, I thought they want an angle rather. Now this coefficient of friction, in order for you to calculate, they want what? The angle to the horizontal that the plane will have to be adjusted in order to cause the body to just start sliding. It is 18 degrees. Nothing is happening. But you need what? You need a certain angle. The largest angle that will cause that will cause what? That will cause that box to slide by itself. Meaning, by and large, we're expecting an angle larger than 18, which, if adjusted, that 18 is adjusted, this box will start sliding by itself. That's basically what that statement is saying. And it's equal to what? The coefficient of friction is equal to tan theta. 0,533 is equal to tan theta. Now, therefore, I don't have space, guys. Please, You'll forgive me, but I can see you can still see. Theta is equal to, if we divide by tan here to make theta subject of the formula, is gonna be the arctan. This arctan is the same as 1 over tan, guys. It's equal to what? 0.533. Therefore, theta is equal to what? We're expecting an angle greater than 18, such that if adjusted, this box should start sliding by itself. It will be the arctan of 0.533, and it's equal to what? It's equal to 28,06 28,06 degrees. And you've got your 15 marks, guys. Please, guys, please don't forget to share, subscribe, and even leave a comment in the comment section. Please just even drop a question that you would like us to discuss and so on. There are a lot of us here. It's not only me, even if it's fluid problem or what. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Mwah.